Hi, this is early afternoon. We are in southern India in Karnataka province. Karnataka province produce up to 70% of all India's coffee. So this is a hugely important coffee region in India. Everywhere you go right now, we are at the end of the harvesting. You have coffee companies, you have coffee trucks, you have coffee moving. But most importantly, you see the flowering right now. And it's a very critical point in the flowering process because we had the so-called blossom rains just a little over a week ago. A week to 10 days ago, varies a bit in different regions. But right now it's crucial to get rains within the next week or the whole flowering could actually be lost. What is particularly interesting about India, and what is one of these things that is a surprise to many people, even who have been in coffee for a long time, is that this is one of the oldest coffee producing countries in the entire world. All the way back to the 1670s, in the late 17th century, a saint from this region, which is called Chikmagalur, called Baba Budan, he came here, he had traveled abroad to Yemen and brought back 7 coffee seeds. He planted them in his backyard, and that actually made India the second oldest coffee producing country after coffee moved out of the Arabian Peninsula. So despite the fact that India is more known to be growing tea, they're actually also a very considerable coffee producer. In some years it has been one of the 5 or 6 largest coffee producing countries in the world. And where these first beans came to India is just a couple of hours north of this region in Karnataka, in Chikmagalur district of Karnataka state. So right now we're just going to look and take a look at the flowering because it is always very beautiful. This is the last of the coffee flowering. This would have rained maybe 6 or 7 days ago. This is a bit more recent than most of the estate here. We are at Balanore estate, one of the big and many old estates in Chikmagalur region. The coffee flowers are absolutely beautiful. A few years ago I came across some people who were trying to develop the perfume of the coffee blossom. It has this beautiful smell, and you can still have, even if it's been on the trees for a few days, it has this beautiful faint smell of jasmine, and it's so fresh. And if you go closer and look at the leaves here, you will see here are a few of the flowers getting ready for the next, flower buds getting ready for the next rain, which hopefully will come. You also see here we have an old tree, an old bean that has dried on the tree and been picked up. I'm not going to throw it on the ground, because there it could actually lead to infestations of the broca berry borer. So these always have to be collected and made sure to be kept out of the field. You'll also have a green bean, a bean that for some reason just didn't develop. Yeah. It didn't ripen, but actually the bean was fully shaped and fully formed inside, but it didn't ripen for some reason, so this has to be going off as well. But the flowering and the flowering season in coffee, that is such a beautiful season.